Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to another skin check-in. This is week 3 of my Murad skin journey, and I just wanted to come here and update you guys on what is going on. I did see in my last video, I was really bummed because I guess didn't get some footage. I don't know if it was my camera or what happened, but a big chunk of my footage was gone and that's a bummer. But anyways, I just wanted to update and hopefully this week works out fine. I don't know, we'll see. I have been playing around with the different products that I've mentioned in the past. If you have not seen that video, although there was like a little bit of a mishap, I do encourage you to check that out if you want, just to see what products that I have been using and new products that I've introduced into my routine. Again, all Murad. That one was more of like a haul video, and this is now my results of using those newer products since filming that video. I have been using those products for a week now, obviously, and I think I'm now at that point where I know, or I'm getting that feeling of which products to use with which other ones and which products to use at night and at morning. Obviously, some of them it says like to use at night, so that makes my life easier. But then those like with retinol and stuff, I am not using with my products that have vitamin C. I believe you are not supposed to like cross those. I'm not sure, but I've come up with like a little bit of a pattern. So again, I'm not an expert. I'm learning as I'm on this journey, doing some research, gaining some information, gaining some knowledge, but also just trying things out and seeing what works best for me. I believe retinol is not recommended to be used every day. So I've been kind of alternating. So what I'm doing is using the vitamin C cleanser in the morning if I feel that it's necessary. Sometimes I just kind of rinse off my face with lukewarm water. And what I will do is either put just the glycolic acid, the brightening C serum, and the vitamin C moisturizer, or I'll put a little bit of the clarifying treatment that has salicylic acid, and then follow up with the serum, the one with niacinamide in it, and then finish up with the vitamin C moisturizer. Sometimes I do go in with the clarifying cleanser, again, if I feel that it's necessary, if I feel like I have some like breakouts coming through, or sometimes I just don't use the cleanser at all. And I feel like that's been working. And then for nighttime, I will go in either with my AHA BHA cleanser and then using the salicylic treatment or the Invisiscar, and then topping that with the serum that has niacinamide in it, and following that with the water gel. Sometimes when I go in with the clarifying cleanser, then I go in with my whole like retinol regimen. So that's the retinol serum, the retinol eye serum. I do follow up with the serum with niacinamide in it, and I follow up with the water gel as well. I really like that water gel. I feel like I noticed a big difference, and I've liked it since before like switching completely over to Murad. I feel like I wake up and my skin is just like so plump and hydrated. Okay, so I stopped using the soothing serum, which is supposed to be like super hydrating. And I think that's what broke me out, because in my last video, you guys could see I had like fresh blemishes coming through. So I stopped using that, and I think I only used that once or twice, and I woke up and I was like, oh, I feel these guys trying to come out and play. So I stopped that, and I continued using the Revita Elixir serum just to see which of the two was the ones breaking me out, because I don't know why, I just feel like it was one of the two, because I feel like the other ones were more for acne treatment and that was more for like hydration and stuff. So I thought maybe it was one of those. So far I think that it was the soothing serum since I stopped, and I haven't had any major breakouts. I will say with those treatments from the last update though, when I went ahead and put like the clarifying treatment and used the ones with like the salicylic acid, that helped. The Invisiscar, that helped as well. Okay, so that's basically what I've been doing. So I also did use the retinol cream, the night cream, around the time that I did break out from last week. And I have used that again, I think only once since that video, and I have not like broken out per se. So again, I think it was the soothing serum. I'm not sure. Now I'm gonna zoom you in and give you like a little bit more of an update of my actual skin instead of just rambling about what I've been using. So if you can see, I think now, I know last week I was kind of like discouraged, kind of getting a little frustrated, and I'm still at that point. But I keep reminding myself, you know, skincare is not going to be instant results as far as what I need. I know that it's going to take some time, so I'm just trying to hang in there, be consistent, and be committed and be patient. Here I do have a dark mark from when the last blemish that I got was coming in and over here, but it is going away. This side, I have these two little guys that want to come out and play. These are old that are now all basically healed, and I just have to get rid of that dark mark. On this side, I have just right here, I have like 3 little guys that want to, again, come out to play. But the rest here, if you were to actually like feel my skin, I know it doesn't look like it on camera because of like the dark marks and the red and things like that. But if you were to actually feel my skin, it actually feels so smooth and hydrated. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, generally I feel like my skin overall is looking more plump, more hydrated, and just healthier, a little bit more glowy. Like this guy is healing. This guy's healing. We're going to get rid of him. All of this is really nice and smooth. It feels great. I have to say this is probably the most hydrated my skin has ever felt. Trying to get rid of the blemishes, trying to get rid of the fine lines, trying to get rid of like the hyperpigmentation. There's a lot going on. So that's what my skin looks like. I think my skin looks worse than it actually is because the texture of my skin has improved tremendously. I still have the marks, so it's kind of hard to tell, but the texture itself is so much better. So my plan of attack, for lack of a better term, is basically, you know, get rid of the acne, get rid of the blemishes and things like that, trying to figure out what exactly is throwing it off, whether it's the stress, whether it's, you know, me possibly destroying my what is it, skin barrier or moisture barrier, whatever it's called, whether it's hormonal or whether it's diet. I'm still not sleeping enough, but I'm trying to figure out what exactly is causing it. So I'm trying to just get rid of the acne and help the texture of my skin. And then I'm going to go in and focus on like the products that are meant to really lighten the skin. I also feel like those maybe can be a little aggressive. So I don't want to go in with so much and just like inflame my skin. I'm trying to like be kind of gentle. I'm hoping to continue climbing up and getting over that hump and getting to where I need to be. So that does it for my 3rd week update on my Murad skin journey. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products out. Let me know what recommendations you have if you think that something else might work better for me. I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to advice. And I hope that this can help you somehow. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. Ring the bell for notifications, especially if you want to keep on top of this skin journey. Be sure to stay happy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.